I see why this episode is listed as one of the craziest ones. At a certain point, I had no idea what I was watching, and a lot of it felt like it was out of a weird dream. One of the things I was thinking is that maybe Rishi should have just stuck with the rivers and lakes that she was used to and not have opened his business, but maybe I could be wrong. Before getting into everything, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing very well. Gordon is in Washington State at the Prohibition Grille. I have no idea why it's even named that. I kind of get the concept, but there's just this disconnect that I cannot get over. Because prohibition means forbidden, and I guess it could be like the food is so good that it should be forbidden, but the food is not that appetizing, at least to me. The owner, Rishi, was a belly dancer and for some reason decided to open up this restaurant.
I had no restaurant experience at all, but I felt like if I could run a successful dance company all of these years, surely I could operate a restaurant business.
I don't understand how being a dancer slash dance studio owner transfers over to being a restaurant owner, because there surely are differences in how they operate, no? I mean, at least she has a good attitude to believe in herself, because I don't know how she thought this was going to go well. On top of never owning a restaurant before, she also doesn't know that much about cooking or how a kitchen operates, which has led her to give full control of the kitchen to the head chef.
Because I have no experience. I don't run my kitchen at all.
2 tops, medium, and rare.
I hired someone who's had 30 years of restaurant experience. Good job, Rock.
Not my first trip to the rodeo.
He's amazing at his job. He's a little bit lazy.
Be right back, gentlemen.
He likes to smoke. He likes to talk on his phone.
Hello.
You know, if I have an order, I have to text him that there's an order.
Rocky becomes a little bit more important as this episode goes on, but besides his lack of professionalism, the food just sucks. I don't know what happened to his 30 years of experience, but it seems like most of that went out the window as he continued working for Rishi.
How's it tasting over here?
It's really bland.
We have customers that complain all the time.
It's mushy.
Is it? Okay. I've had dishes where I've smelled it and I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. Rocky, the ribs were disgusting.
If we could fix it, we would.
But Rocky keeps Rishi in the dark a little bit.
What was the problem with the trout?
There's no problem with the trout.
All right.
Oh my God, Rishi is a little bit naive. She just sort of trusts Rocky.
He has all the skills and all the knowledge.
Yum.
I don't know anything about what goes on back there.
For Rishi to step in from belly dancing into running a restaurant, I don't want to use the word clueless, but she was, because she had no idea.
The only thing that Rishi for sure knows how to do is belly dancing, and she brought her skills to the restaurant by putting on a show in the middle of dinner service.
There's just some things that she does that I don't think a restaurant owner should do. For instance, belly dancing.
It doesn't go with the theme of our restaurant. It makes no sense. Customers think it's weird.
You know, I've been in the business 20 years. I know how a business is supposed to be run, and this is not the way.
If I'm eating and I look up and see belly dancers dancing in front of my food, I would think I'm on Punk'd. Someone would have to be playing a joke on me, because there's just no way that's actually happening in front of me.
What the fuck is going on in here on this day?
I'm not going to talk about her body or the other women's bodies. Personally, I don't want anyone's, man, woman, they, or them, exposed belly near my food at all. If it were to happen, just go ahead and give me the check, because I don't need to be here anymore. And you could tell by the customers' reactions that they had no idea that was going to happen. So I know I had to feel like a mind to them to see it unfold in front of them. It's not like she can't do it, because it is her restaurant and what she says goes, but she could have at least advertised that at a certain time there would be a belly dancing show that takes place during the dinner service. Maybe a little stage designated for the performance. My biggest issue is just that it's not expected, because I know in different cultures they have restaurants where that is a part of the service, but you're expecting that to happen. It's not a surprise. Or maybe it is. I wouldn't know, because I've yet to experience something like that. But the belly dancing just doesn't go along with the theme of the restaurant, because what does belly dancing have to do with prohibition? According to what I read, belly dancing originated in Egypt and is spread throughout other Middle Eastern countries. The Prohibition Grille does not serve any Middle Eastern food. It serves Southern style food. The decor doesn't really have a distinct aesthetic to even let you know what kind of period you're supposed to be in. And even the sign doesn't really tell you what to expect. The sign has a piano, but I've yet to see a live band, let alone a piano, anywhere in this place. If the theme of this restaurant is supposed to be a reflection of the owner, I guess it would be aimless and all over the place. Obviously, Rishi's lack of experience and cluelessness has led to the restaurant failing, and that's why Gordon Ramsay is here. Now, I thought that Gordon Ramsay usually gets a profile of who the owner is so he knows who to expect when he walks into the restaurant, but he was so surprised to learn that Rishi is the owner because she just does not look like one.
Wow, look at that. It's like something you get given in Vegas. You've learned to belly dance. What the hell has that got to do with the restaurant?
Hi, welcome. I'm Rishi.
Rishi, nice to see you.
Yeah, thank you.
Wait a second.
Yeah, that one's me.
You're kidding me. Am I coming for lunch or are we having a belly dance? Do the owners know this goes on?
Yeah, absolutely. I am the owner.
Oh, you are the owner?
Yes.
How long have you been doing this?
30 years.
And then you bought a restaurant?
Yes.
And you still belly dance?
Yes. It's really fun. Yeah.
Wow.
It's about undulating and shimmying.
Right.
Rolling the body in motion with vibration.
Oh, that's undulating. That's just like
undulating.
rolling your tummy.
That's right.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Style of food, what is that?
We do a gourmet southern menu here.
Gourmet. Wow.
Fine dining. We kind of have a steakhouse theme here going on, dinner house theme.
Dinner house, steakhouse.
Yeah.
Fine dining.
Yes, with a little southern flair to it.
Wow.
Gourmet Southern, fine dining, steakhouse, dinner house. Please pick a struggle. I guess Rishi's doing her own version of Everything Everywhere All at Once, but unlike that great movie, this restaurant makes absolutely no sense. They also don't have a grill, so it's kind of false advertising that it even says that in the name.
You're a phony! Hey, this guy's a great big phony!
Moving on to the food here, Rishi says that she gives everything a 10 out of 10. Either she's lying or she just doesn't want to hurt Rocky's feelings. After Gordon orders his food, Rishi comes over and says that he's picked great choices, but then they get into this conversation about soup of the day because she has no idea what that phrase means.
What's the soup of the day?
The soup of the day is jalapeno corn chowder.
What was it yesterday?
Jalapeno corn chowder.
Oh, so it's soup every 2 days.
And last week,
So soup of the week.
it's soup of the week.
Let's have a soup of the week.
Yes.
I was just seeing what you ordered. I thought those were really great choices. Our oysters are wonderful here, and my chef always makes the best soups.
Can I just let you into a little secret?
Sure.
Not in front of your customers. Can I whisper? Soup of the day is not soup of the day. It's the same soup that was on 2 weeks ago.
What's that mean?
Soup of the day means a daily changing soup.
I didn't even know what the soup of the day meant. I thought that just meant what soup we were serving that day.
Wow.
Yeah, that was lame. Soup of the day. A new soup every day. Okay, I'm going to talk to him about that.
Now, I don't think she's stupid, but that was a stupid thing to assume. I mean, the phrase implies that it is new and fresh and made that day, but also just very lazy of Rocky to not change the soup every day as he should. I mean, it shouldn't be listed as soup of the day if it's something that you serve every day. That's just a regular ass dish at that point. But I guess Rishi didn't question anything since she gave him full control, so she thought he was doing everything well. And then when Gordon does get the soup, he says it tastes very nasty.
Wow. Soup of the week. That's just slop. Horrible, nasty loop with some sort of dusting around the outside of the plate.
Did you have a chance to taste the soup?
Yeah, I had a chance. Yeah.
Okay,
Small, yeah, just not nice. Gnarly.
Should I just get that out of here?
Yes, please.
Okay.
When was the last time you tasted it?
I haven't tasted it.
You didn't have this soup?
I haven't had this soup.
Wow.
Rocky, we've had the same soup for 7 days.
Made it Saturday, but we wrapped it and stored it properly.
I don't know what day Gordon came in, but they knew he was coming, so why are you serving him something old? You're just asking for your food to be insulted if he finds out. Some restaurants do keep food refrigerated and serve it throughout the week, but I wouldn't try that with the most well-known and most critical chef in the world. I don't know why Rocky or Rishi didn't consider that. Maybe everything's not working upstairs.
Turn this on. Turn it on!
But I guess we'll really never know. Rishi comes back and apologizes for the soup, but she promises that the oysters will be made fresh. She does not know how oysters are prepared. I don't even think she knows what an oyster is or what it looks like.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what, the oysters are gonna be fresh and delicious, made right now for you.
You mean opened? You don't make an oyster, you just open them.
Huh?
Oysters are opened.
Oh, got it. No, he's not opening them daily.
Oh, so he's opening the oysters and
No, he's buying them pre-opened.
when were they bought?
I think they came in today.
Will you just check?
Yes.
Thank you.
Rocky,
Yes.
when were the oysters delivered?
They were delivered here Friday.
They were delivered Friday.
Right.
Yes,
So the fresh oysters aren't exactly fresh, but they're from 5 days ago.
5 days ago. But we don't get them here frozen.
That's good to know. Frozen oysters in
Right.
Seattle.
That would be bad.
Right.
I don't think I've ever prepared oysters before. I have caught crabs and cooked them myself, but I don't think I've ever done it with oysters. In case you don't know what an oyster looks like, here's one. You can eat oysters raw if you want. Not the way I prefer because you can't get sick if you eat them raw. Or you can boil them, steam them, or fry them. I really do like having mine fried. It tastes so good, especially with some hot sauce on standby. Very delicious. But you can literally clean them off, shuck them open, and eat them just like that. For someone to be selling that kind of food, you would think they're familiar with how they're prepared and where they come from, but I guess that's a different story for Rishi. Also, to be so close to the water, you should be getting that fresh because it will just taste better. Anything that's frozen, but especially seafood like that, will have its texture change because of it being frozen. So it's just not really going to taste as well as it should. And when Gordon gets his fried oysters, he's just not impressed with them at all.
So these are the oysters,
Okay, great.
hand-fried oysters.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Normally an oyster should taste slightly salty, creamy, delicious. These are just tasteless. So he's managed to take a delicious tasting oyster and turned into something that's caked in cornmeal and tastes of nothing.
How are the oysters?
Yeah, they're bland. They just taste of nothing. I mean, I'll just have a small touch.
I don't eat oysters
Oh, you
here.
don't? You don't eat them?
I don't eat them
wow.
here. They're not fresh, so
No.
I only like fresh oysters.
Me too. Yeah. Wow.
I'm not gonna try those oysters. I think that they're gross. I know better. I'm not trying them. He absolutely hated these. He thought they were gross. They're way too much cornmeal, bland, had absolutely no flavor.
That's interesting.
That makes no sense.
Hold on, you can't get mad your food is seasonless and tasteless. You should have cooked it right the first time. As someone who is from the South, for y'all to be cooking Southern style food, it should not be lacking in any kind of taste. All Southern food is literally known for tasting good and having some seasonings on it. What? You shouldn't be messing that up. You can't mess it up if you're trying to replicate it. I guess the thing about Rocky's food is that it's plated well and it looks presentable, but it's just lacking in taste because Gordon says the same thing about the filet mignon and the collard greens. He said the filet tastes like it was boiled and that the collard greens are very mushy and just don't taste that well. Just from looking, it does kind of look mushy, so I don't disagree. The next dish that he gets is salmon, and I'm very confused about the plating because it's just way too much. And also, why is salmon placed on top of a tomato? I don't get it.
Bloody hell. Yeah. That's the salmon.
That's the salmon.
And why did the salmon go in a pinwheel?
I don't know.
Thank you. I mean, honestly, look at that plate. I mean, little balls of hush puppies, massive wedge of cornbread that looks like a door opener, and a pinwheel that fits perfectly, you know, on the side of my tomato. Wow. That is disgusting. Pinwheel. Yeah, I feel like doing a cartwheel out of here. Oh, no.
Oh, he's banging his hands on his head. That's really bad.
He wants to know the idea between the pinwheel of the salmon. He doesn't understand it.
I think it's interesting. I like it. I think it's a cool presentation on the plate. I like it.
Okay.
Way to stand up for your food, Rishi. Way to stand up for your food.
But I do. I like that. That's one of my favorite things on our menu is that presentation of the salmon.
What can you do?
That whole plate just looked like it was going to be subpar, so I don't blame Gordon for not really trying to mess with it like that. I don't get having that big piece of cornbread and so much hush puppies because that just seems like an overkill on cornmeal, and I promise you I don't need that much. The whole time Rishi and Rocky are acting like Gordon's comments don't really mean anything, and it's just very funny to watch. Not that Gordon can never be wrong about anything, but maybe he knows more since he's dedicated his life to cooking. Maybe. Just maybe he knows what he's talking about.
And this is Rocky, Craig. I feel like I've just gone 12 rounds with you, let me tell you. Let me read you something. Prohibition Grille Southern cuisine. Chef Rocky strives for quality and freshness. Correct. Freshness? The soup from last week that was called Soup of the Day. Gloopy, under-seasoned, it wasn't even hot. It was just hideous.
Big fan of that too.
Big fan of the soup. What I've just eaten has been an embarrassment.
On decisions about how food is prepared, I believe in what they do back there. That's their thing, especially Rocky.
Come on! Collard greens, overcooked, tasteless mush.
I thought they tasted great. They
And
were
you know what?
overcooked, though.
You knew they were overcooked. Have
Right.
you any idea how deluded you sound?
What?
How can something be delicious and overcooked? There's no such thing! Man! Are customers that stupid? Are you?
No.
Are you?
No.
Are you?
No.
And you are!
Guess so.
I don't know what Rocky has on Rishi, but she needs to stand up.
Y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up! Stand up!
I'm sure that that man can speak for himself and she does not need to keep defending him. No matter how much she trusts him, she needs to acknowledge when things aren't that good and let Rocky take the heat for it instead of jumping into the fire herself, especially because I don't think he would do the same for her. Gordon returns later for dinner service, but before actually going into the restaurant, he covers the grill part of the sign since they don't actually have one. And I just love it when Gordon the comedian pops out and he's petty because it's just the funniest thing to watch. And his pettiness doesn't end all the way through dinner service.
Wow, what's this? What? Cornbread. Huh? When was this cornbread made?
That was made the other day, and we weren't even going to serve it. We just threw it back here because we weren't even going to serve it.
You just threw it.
We made
Ooh,
that.
Dennis, big deep breath. You just made it.
Made it
The other day.
Yeah.
Threw it back here because you weren't serving it.
Because, yeah,
You're not-
it got burnt, and Rocky told me just go throw it in the back room for right now.
I just feel that.
Oh, I know, it's terrible. I don't know. It's pretty bad.
What did y'all do to that poor cornbread? I haven't seen a cornbread look that terrible since Sinners. I kind of get that things can be forgotten in the fridge, but that just shows me that y'all probably don't clean that walk-in as much as y'all are supposed to. Then Gordon gets to see the belly dancing show up close and he wants no parts of it.
Music, 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 music.
You are kidding me.
5, 6, 7, and.
Are you serious?
I'm not joking, Neil.
Oh my god. Close the doors, put me off my dinner. Me. Oh my god.
She's just in her own world and she thinks that everybody's loving it. And as you look around, you can tell that people are confused. Some even mortified. Chef Ramsay locked himself in the freezer to get away from the belly dancing.
Oh my god.
It is weird. Yeah.
Belly dance. That was a belly flop.
I don't blame him for hiding, and I really do not understand her need to have this be a part of the dinner service. It's not like the business getting extra money for putting on that show, and I'm pretty sure she has to pay the other woman to come out there and dance for a few minutes. It just doesn't sound like a wise business decision since she's losing $8,000 a month. If she wanted to dance so much, she should have kept her previous business. But the foolishness doesn't end here, because for most of the dinner service, food kept getting sent back to the kitchen because the cooks cannot seem to get it together.
Kitchen, please. So this is pretty much rare, and they wanted a medium steak.
There's a steady stream of undercooked dishes coming back to the kitchen.
Back in the oven, please.
To avoid on those items.
No. Colleen.
It's supposed to be medium.
Oh, my God. Oh, no, come on. God. What is this?
Rocky, could you put these steaks on just a tiny bit more?
Hi, guys.
This is just in the last 5 minutes. I don't know what's going on, but, you know, can someone get a grip, please?
Another medium refire.
Is this normal, all these complaints with temperatures on meats?
Especially on the steaks.
Is that acceptable to you?
No.
People hate our food.
So far, so good this evening.
And she turns a blind ear, which frustrates us all.
Everything tasting good?
Yeah. The gravy feels like I got the bottom of the pot.
Okay, thanks for your comments. I just want to let you know at this table right here, they both think that the gravy tastes like it came out of the bottom of the pan. They're really unhappy about that. Should I just go ahead and take that back to the kitchen then?
Yeah, it's your restaurant.
Yes, Rishi. Take it back. Why would a customer want something that doesn't taste good still sitting in front of them? That's just common sense. I feel like she's a little bit of an airhead and it's kind of scaring me. You ever heard of that saying, God watches for fools and babies? And she sure ain't no baby. Then there's an issue with the gravy because a lot of people have been complaining it has an off taste. I'm gonna be honest, I think Rocky was serving them spoiled gravy. He probably knew it, but just didn't care.
My apologies. Madam, if you're not happy with it, I'd rather you didn't eat it.
The sauce tastes like liver.
Refire a fresh chicken for the lady with no sauce.
Sorry about that. We'll get that going for
Can
you.
you taste the gravy?
I'm going to taste it, yeah. The gravy tastes really gritty to me.
Where is it?
Now I see, right here.
Jeff, can you pass me that gravy? Everyone's complaining
Now I
about the
see
gravy.
why they think it tastes like liver, because it's really gritty.
What was it made?
Gravy was made last week and frozen.
Last week and frozen.
Oh my God.
It's sour. All of you, get any plate of gravy off the tables now.
Off the tables now.
Hey man, probably not a good idea to serve gravy that was cooked a week ago. He said it had been frozen, but I feel like that gravy had been sitting in the fridge for a few days, and just as it was about to become spoiled, that's when they stuck it into the freezer. Because it wouldn't be sour if after you have cooked it, you immediately put it in the freezer, it would have still had a fresh taste. So there is something not being told here. I don't know what Rocky and the rest of the crew has been doing, but it seems like they've been doing things that could cause people to become sick and shut down this restaurant.
Oh my God, look at that. Dry as anything. The meat's cooked and raw on the same shelf. Rocky, you got the ribs there. What's next to the ribs?
Raw pork.
Raw pork. Get Rishi, please.
Rishi.
Rule number 1.
Cross-contamination.
Explain to Rishi.
Never straw a cooked product next to a raw product.
So just look at that. What is that there?
Raw product,
Raw pork. What's that there?
cooked ribs.
Cooked ribs. And this here, what is this, guys?
Oh my God.
Trout.
What is
New
that?
trout, old trout.
Just feel how sticky that is on top. That's the old trout. And that there is the fresh one underneath, right?
That we pulled today.
Now you pull today. What is that?
Bread pudding.
Red pudding.
Bread what?
Oh my God.
Rocky, come on. When was that cooked?
Saturday.
What day is it today?
Tuesday.
And what we didn't sell on Saturday, what do you think should happen?
Tossed it.
Oh my gosh. Stop. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry and I'm so disappointed, but whatever you're eating now, just stop. Stop.
The thing that makes me upset is that Rocky clearly knows what to do, and I'm assuming that the other crew members know, but they just decide to do the opposite. I'm just saying, if you wouldn't do it at home, don't do it at work. And if you are doing it at home, stop. At this point, it feels like the restaurant is filled with too many clueless people. It'd be one thing if the owner was the only one being clueless, because the staff could kind of make it work, but for everyone to just not know what's going on is a little bit scary. Also, I would just assume that Rocky just doesn't really care as much, and it was just a really huge mistake for Rishi to give him that much control. Because if he's doing whatever he wants without minimal oversight and Rishi doesn't even know what's going on, that's just a recipe for disaster. And shame on him for even taking advantage of her trusting him like that. And it's kind of hard because I don't want to pass a lot of the blame over to Rishi for the food, but she should have at least educated herself about how things are prepared and what goes on in a kitchen. The fact that she probably doesn't know what an orchard is worries me a lot. You sell seafood, you should know what it looks like and how it's prepared, especially because seafood is one of those foods where people can get easily sick from it. And it's just sad to see her continuing to defend him so much because she's just ignoring the fact that Rocky is bad for business.
I can't help you 1 minute longer. Do you know why?
Why?
Because you, madam, cannot help yourself. Lazy chef.
Okay, well, this is the deal. First of all, I've known about Rocky being lazy for a really long time. I've called him out on it 1,000 times, and you know what I get? This is what you get for how much you pay me. I don't make enough. This is, you know...
That's not entirely accurate.
Well,
What?
It is accurate. Like, he and I go around once a year about this exact thing because he doesn't make the money that he wants to make. I like him so much in so many ways and so many things that he does, but he's not held to the same standard that everybody else is held to here by me, because what am I going to do? I don't know how to come in here. I don't know how to train anybody else. I don't know how to butcher the meats. I don't know how to do anything.
So you fear losing a chef
Yes.
that doesn't
Yes.
care?
Yes.
That's ruining your business.
There's some things Rocky is doing good, and every single time...
What do I do? I have a word with you? Because I can't sit here and take this any longer.
The way that Gordon was flabbergasted, gobsmacked at the words that he was hearing, I don't even think Rishi was hearing herself and understanding how foolish she sounded as the words are coming out of her mouth. Because why are you defending this man so hard? It's a very strange one-way relationship, and it kind of reminds me of that Tatiana and Casemiro thing, especially because she speaks so highly of Rocky, and it's just weird.
You keep on telling me that he's good and he's...
Well, because he's been here with me all these 4 years, and my feeling is that he has the skills to do it.
Why are you convinced that he has the skills to do it?
Because I don't know about that job, and he's been here since day one, and he has led me to believe.
He's
led me to believe. He has, and intuitively, I've known it.
You allowed him to take you hostage.
I have.
So you deserve what you get then. Because you're not prepared to step up.
No, I stepped up. I fired him 2 months ago. He was gone for a week in the kitchen. They didn't know how to do the order. They just didn't know. And then I brought him back again.
I actually feel sorry for you. Do you know why? You're being used. Step up.
Yeah.
Get a grip.
Yeah.
Because time right now is not your friend.
Hold on. You fired him and rehired him knowing that you were still going to deal with the same bullshit?
Honey, you tire me.
You were supposed to immediately find someone better after finding him. Preferably you should have done it beforehand. But why allow the problem to come back? He is not going to give more of a about what he does because you've already put in his mind that you need him too much. He already told you that because of his pay, he's content with being lazy. Why would you keep him around? Honestly, you should have fired him the moment he said that to your face. He made it extremely obvious that he doesn't care and he doesn't mind sabotaging your business because you won't give him what he wants. I guess she thought it was loyalty that was keeping him around, so he's been there for 4 years. But I think it was just, he knew it was easy to manipulate her and he was like, why mess up a good thing? Because if he didn't change his behavior after being fired for the first time, what made you think that he was going to start doing things differently? This sounds like a toxic relationship and I just want Rishi to be saved from him.
Get away from her!
The next day, Gordon sits down with the staff and they let him know that what he saw the night before was something that consistently happens every day. And of course, they spill more tea on Rocky's behavior there.
Let's be honest, last night was a disaster. Everyone agreed?
Yeah, absolutely.
And customers were absolutely at their wits' end. I mean, there was one table in the front there that had their dish refired 3 times. When was the last time that happened?
I'd say it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly, Candice,
absolutely.
what is the response from the chef?
He usually takes it really personal and thinks that they're wrong and the
He's
food
right.
and the food tastes just fine.
Last time I worked, got 15 orders. He goes outside behind the building.
15 orders, and your head chef is outside
Smoking. And I just don't feel like going outside to get him, so I text him.
Do you think it's right that he should be outside and you have to text him to come in?
Oh, God, no. No. and we have to supplement Rocky's income by tipping.
On average a week.
We tip him out 3%.
3%
of the food sales.
The head chef getting tips?
He told me that that's what other people do in other restaurants, and that's fair. They put the food out to give the server the opportunity to earn the tips, so they should deserve that.
We've told her, though, that's not how it is in the industry.
Rishi. That doesn't even make any sense. That doesn't even sound like something that normally happens. It doesn't make any sense. Unless all employees agree that they will share tips among each other fairly, he's not supposed to see anything. If he didn't seem like a manipulative asshole before, he sure does now. He knows that he's not supposed to do this, and it's just sad that he got over on Rishi like this.
He's made me feel this way over time, that I owe him.
Why do you owe him?
Because I'm afraid that I can't make this happen without him, because I feel like I don't have the experience to know what to do if I don't have someone who...
So you think he's not replaceable?
Right.
So how many people feel that this restaurant would be better off without Rocky?
Sorry.
Why do you support Rocky the way you're doing?
I'm just scared to take that chance.
Rishi, this is crazy.
I don't know why I'm like that. I'm not like that in any other places in my life.
This is crazy, my darling. You should not be put in this awful, vulnerable situation and be beholden to a chef that's tearing you apart.
I promise you, Rocky is not the only chef in the world, and you should have gotten someone who was more competent and was eager to fulfill the role of a head chef. When you love doing something, you usually put your all into that passion as you get better with the craft over time. It's apparent that Rocky has lost some of the love he had for what he does, and it's unfair of him to bring you down because he's incapable of lifting himself up. Not only applicable to this situation, but that's just something in life that you have to learn. You can't allow someone to bring you down because they're not happy about their situation. I would be more sympathetic to Rocky if he was putting in effort, but it just seems like that's been non-existent for some time. If you're not willing to help yourself, how can I root for you? Candace, the owner, explained how Rishi is afraid of change, and I can understand that, but to be afraid of change is to be afraid of life. There are going to be many changes that happen, including changes with the kind of people you surround yourself with. And even though that's difficult, you have to make changes that will be beneficial to your life and your business. She's clearly not happy with the situation, but she's already doing the hard part, which is having Gordon Ramsay here to help make the situation better.
Do you mind if I just talk to Rishi alone, please?
I'm just scared because when I did this, I really didn't know what I was getting myself into. And then last night when you just stood up and you told Rocky, just stop making excuses. This is wrong. You're lazy. I just have been so scared to do that.
I appreciate your honesty. I can really feel, especially today, that you care. But when I first arrived, you were almost tiptoeing over the issues as opposed to tackling them head on.
I can't even tell you.
But why let the misery go on?
I don't want to. I'm just so scared. Help me.
I'm here. I'm here.
After that conversation, Rishi recognizes the right thing to do, which is to get rid of Rocky again since he will not change, and I think she's better off for making that decision.
Oh.
Hello. What's going on?
Just sit.
Oh, get up.
Going out the door. Oh, man. Okay, so I don't wanna beat around the bush about it. Unfortunately, I'm letting you go. Things haven't changed even after our last reconciliation. Things still haven't changed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I understand. You know, I've gotten complacent, and I realize that. And sorry it had to come to this.
I'm sorry. I'm so relieved to know that I don't have to feel like I'm held hostage anymore. I have the courage now to make the changes necessary.
You know, I know I said some stuff about you earlier, Rishi, but you're good in my book. I'm very proud of you for standing up for yourself and choosing what is right for your business. Rocky, sorry that you lost your job, but that's kind of what you get for manipulating her and not putting in much effort. I can only feel so bad.
Clap if you care. All right, let's move on. Perfect.
Gordon then gets Rishi to enter the kitchen just so that she no longer feels so intimidated by it. They were cooking duck and it ended up looking pretty good. I have never tried duck before because that's just not something that has ever been a part of my diet. I think of it as like a fancy delicacy, or that's just something that's very easy to hunt in the area that they're in. Listen, I am Southern and I'm a little country, but I ain't that country. But maybe I will try it one day because Rishi and Gordon made that look really delicious. Changes were made to the restaurant to make it into a gastropub, and I really liked the new colors and the decor on the wall. Gordon Ramsay did keep his word and found a new chef that could help elevate the restaurant.
The chef has cooked for over 20 years in the Northwest.
Oh, God.
I'm going to introduce you to Tyler Pellegrin. Chef, how are you, sir? Let me tell you something about this young man. He is opening up his very own cool, hip, amazing restaurant in downtown Seattle, Radiator. Yep. Now, until then, he's going to be here with you, Rishi, and after he's gone, he'll make sure there's a chef replacing him that is up to the standard of what both you and chef requires. Excited?
Yes!
Good.
Now I feel like I have a real chance for real success. I'm so grateful to have you here.
So there's a new chef, a new menu, and a brightened up atmosphere, and Rishi also changed up her look a little bit to look more like an owner.
With Chef Tyler now at the helm, new systems have been implemented.
Yeah, and I'm right on top. Good.
And that includes Rishi taking a lead role as expediter.
When I fire entrees, I take and stick them here.
Perfect. Fire left one, please.
Left one, heard.
To spread the word about the new prohibition, Chef Ramsay invited influential bloggers.
That bourbon glaze is fantastic.
I'm absolutely amazed and so proud of Rishi for taking charge of her restaurant.
Put your right hand up.
Yes,
I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will no longer be hosting belly dancers.
I will no longer be hosting belly dancers.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good night, my darling.
Gordon first visited this restaurant in 2012 and revisited it in 2013, and Rishi was able to keep the business open with many satisfied customers. The funniest part of the revisit was Rishi tricking Gordon.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you? Welcome back to the Prohibition.
I'm so happy to be back here.
Yeah.
Look at this place.
Yeah, it's been
Wow.
great. It's
It
really
looks
great.
gorgeous. Where's Rishi? Oh no, is that the music?
That's the
You are
music.
kidding me. Oh no, she promised me no more.
Gordon, I'll be right with you.
You
Just kidding, Chef Ramsay.
You are so bad. I was so excited and then I got really nervous.
I know. I'm sorry, Gordon. Thank you for coming.
That man really was about to lose his mind, but I thought it was cute to mess with him like that. Rishi kept her promise to not host any more belly dancers at the restaurant, and she has fully stepped into her role as the owner. I could tell that she found a new confidence and purpose with this business, and it's amazing to see. To see how much Rishi has learned since Gordon left, he decided to give her a little pop quiz.
I'm gonna quiz you.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
First question, what's the soup of the day?
I didn't even know what the soup of the day meant.
It's a soup made fresh daily.
And what does the word fresh mean?
Fresh means
I thought fresh means that it's not frozen.
food at the peak of its life. That's what it means to me. Food that is beautiful, vibrant.
How do you grow oysters?
Oh my goodness.
You don't make an oyster, you just open them.
Huh?
Yes, in the shell. We grow them in the shell in the ocean.
And what's the secret of a good belly dance?
To have a great shimmy and undulation that work well together.
I don't know. That's undulating. Where does belly dancing belong?
In appropriate venues.
Brilliant.
Not at work.
You're keeping your belly separate from your business.
Absolutely.
I'm so pleased to hear that. You know
Thanks,
that.
Chef Ramsay.
We then met the current head chef at the restaurant, and Rishi even cooked something for Gordon.
Hi, my darling. Good to see you. Likewise, good to see you too. How's it going? Has this lady been demanding on enforcing higher standards with her team?
She's a force in the kitchen, that's for sure.
I
have
cannot
something
wait.
special that I'm cooking myself for you.
Last time Chef Ramsay was here, he didn't like anything on our menu. And today I'm a little nervous, but I feel confident he's going to love his lunch. Okay, Chef Ramsay, this is our IPA barbecued shrimp with spicy sausage on creamy yellow grit.
That looks amazing.
And we have a little sample of the braised pork shoulder with the spatzel and the wild mushrooms.
Take a seat, darling,
Thank
please.
you. The creamy grits is one of my specialties. I make them every day. What do you think?
The grits are amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. That is delicious. I think of this, and it really does stand out as a true gastropub dish.
Thank you.
Good on her for allowing herself to show her talents in the kitchen. I think the best thing that happened for Rishi was no longer allowing herself to let change scare her into not pushing herself in the business in a new direction. I love that you can see how happy she is now, because when we first met her, she was a little bit timid about what was going on, but now she is thriving. Gordon even got the mayor of Everett to come to the restaurant and give Rishi a special reward.
Everyone who's here, I, Ray Stephenson, Mayor of the City of Everett, do hereby proclaim July 31st, 2013 as Prohibition Gastropub Appreciation Day.
Oh my God. It's the most amazing moment of my life.
That was really cool for the mayor to award the restaurant with that honor, but why did she kiss him on the mouth? It is not important, but it took me off guard when I first saw it. As of 2025, the restaurant no longer exists. And Rishi fully didn't keep her promise for no longer having belly dancers come near, because she still would do that from time to time. Despite swearing that she would no longer have belly dancing in the restaurant, in 2015, she began occasionally having her Rishi Egypt dancers perform during dinner, which she obviously kept quiet about to Gordon Ramsay. I didn't tell him, he didn't ask. I mean, it's her business at the end of the day, but I truly don't understand what was her need for trying to always put that into the service. Prohibition Gastropub was doing well and lasted 3 years, but it was sold to Brent Holland, who claimed he'd been pestering Brown to buy it for 2 years. Despite Gordon Ramsay having changed the name due to the lack of a grill, Holland decided to add the word back in, this time calling it Prohibition Grill and Saloon. The building went through one more owner before having a restaurant there called Flying Pig that has been operating there since 2021. When I originally recorded, I forgot to add this part in, but I wanted to give an update on Rishi and Rocky, because in an article that I read, it mentioned where they are now. In a 2023 article by Match.com, it says that Rishi was still promoting her other business, the Rishi's Egypt Belly Dance Company. And it also says that she was working in beverage development. It also mentions how she works with her son in his band, and she has been promoting their group for a while. Getting around on Rocky said he opened his own restaurant in 2013 called Old Soul Southern Creole, but that closed down in 2017 due to a medical emergency. They didn't really say what was the emergency. Honestly, it's not any of my business, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, and if I've earned your subscription, please click the subscribe button and become one of my amazing subscribers and a part of the Quick Chat fam. Y'all, we are getting very close to 10K. 7 months ago, there were only 2,000 of you, and we have grown so much. Seriously, thank you so much for giving my content a chance. I feel so lucky to have all you amazing people here with me. Before I go, I did finish watching Delicious in Dungeon, and I fell in love with the show. If I had to pick a favorite character, I think I would go with Senshi, just because he has helped everyone in the group so much, and he's kind of a badass in his own way. My second favorite would be Marcel. I can't lie, she was a little annoying in the beginning, but she's very intelligent and she is so powerful, and I've come to enjoy her more and respect her more as the show went on. Next anime I'll be watching is Jujutsu Kaisen. I saw some of y'all recommending that, and I'm gonna go ahead and check that out, and I'll let y'all know what I think about that. Next video shouldn't take too long, so hopefully I'll be seeing y'all very soon. But until then, please take care of yourselves. Goodbye.